St George's Square is full, I'm looking out on a sea of faces, and if they don't listen to this, I don't know what they'll listen to. What's happening in Calderdale and Huddersfield hospitals is part of a wider crisis in the NHS. Our hospitals in debt, and they said that they have to make savings of 17 million in order to end the financial year in £21 million of debt. Yet the hospital is spending 22 million a year to cover the costs of the PFI deal at Calderdale. Do the maths. The money goes to a private company that is making profit. The CCG have been upfront about the fact that the PFI is a major factor in their proposals. I don't know about you, but I don't think companies should be allowed to make profit out of ill health and people suffering. And I don't think it's too much to ask that those companies should forego their profits rather than see a cash-strapped hospital make cuts which could have devastating effects on services in the area. But we've heard it's not just the A&E closure. HRI will be knocked down, and a planned care unit, a nice shiny planned care unit, will be built at Acre Mills. This unit will have less beds. There will be less beds across the whole of the trust. But it's okay, it's all right, because the services will be provided in the community, we're told.
What a load of rubbish.
I'd just like to ask how.
Yeah.
There is no additional funding. The possibility of GP surgeries closing in Huddersfield. There's a queue of GPs coming up to 55 that are planning to retire early, and only 60% of GP training places are filled at the moment in this area. District nursing and other community locale-run services are straining under the pressure of staff shortages, and home care and social services have faced cuts that mean patients can't be discharged even when they're medically fit. So it seems to me that it's putting the cart before the horse to plan changes like this before there's any evidence that community services can take over and are capable of reducing the demands on A&E. 10 years ago, I was involved in a campaign to try to keep consultant-led services, maternity services in Huddersfield. The campaign made a prediction then that A&E would be next. And we've been proved right. We were laughed at, we were told it was not the case, but this has proved us right. I'll make another prediction today, that if these changes are allowed to go ahead, then that planned care unit on Acre Mills will very quickly be sold off to the private sector. Because that is the direction that these changes are taking us in. In the same way that the whole of the NHS is being sold off, piece by piece, to private companies. That is what is intended in this area. And it is madness that the situation is privatisation has caused this problem, has caused the debt, and yet we're somehow told that the private sector can get us out of it, can do the job when the public sector can't. But the public sector is being set up to fail. I met with someone from the CCG recently who said 40,000 signatures on a petition isn't going to change anything. Well, I said it's going to be more than just the petition. And this demonstration today, hopefully, will shut them up and make them listen to us. They've proved they're incapable of sorting the problem out. Their only answer is to shut Huddersfield A&E. We need a different way of running the NHS. The NHS needs to be accountable to ordinary people in a far more democratic way than it currently is. We need to have a say over what happens. This has been an absolutely tremendous show of what people power is really about. But whatever you do, you should be proud that you came here today. But don't make this the last thing that you do. We need to carry on with the petitions. We need to get involved in the consultation process, flawed as it may be. We need your money. I'm afraid, so there's that dirty word. We need your money, we need to make a legal challenge to this rotten deal. And please get involved in any way that you can. This is not the end, this is just the beginning of a bigger and better campaign than we've seen in Huddersfield before. One that can win, one that can save A&E.